Shit. It's supposed to be my day off, man, but I'm at work a few times. Work a little bit. Come on, bruh. You in the fucking way, bruh. Talk about the signs that your country signs your country has too many men, man. Signs that your country has too many men. The number one sign is the women. The women are extremely picky. When there's plentiful, you become very picky, man. It's like me going to Thailand and there's beautiful women all around me, man. Dude, I'm gonna be picky as fuck. See what I'm saying? If I went to Thailand right now with a handful of cash, okay, my pockets are deep and shit, bro, you know how picky I would be? I'll be looking for perfection. It's the same thing over here in America, man. Women got tons and tons of options. So after a while, they start becoming picky. They start looking for perfection. You can't have any scars and nothing on you. What are you doing, bro? Get the fuck out of my way, bro. Shit. Man. Fucking dumbass. So you gotta look at it from the women side, you know? You gotta understand women with all these options, they can afford to be picky, even single mothers nowadays, bro. So when there's plenty and plenty of men around, bro, you're just a needle in a haystack. And they wonder why Kel-Cap been single for all these years. Bruh, I'm a needle in a haystack, bruh, unless I got a lot of money and status. What the fuck is this guy doing, man? Man, I need to get off this fucking highway, bruh. After a while, man, there's so many men out here, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I remember back before the internet, bro, it was a lot less competitive for women. Definitely. Once the internet picked up, bro, it became super competitive. You got every single man out here trying to work out, trying to, attract women and shit, trying to get a whole lot of money to attract women. So it becomes super competitive after a while, man. You wonder why I'm single. It's not because, no, I'm not sub 5, because a lot of guys, they think like, well, Killcat's sub 5. No, I'm not sub 5. I never have been, never will be. Unless I put on an extra 30 pounds. Then that's when I'll be sub 5. You see what I'm saying? So your country has too many men to compete with, bro. It's, and whose fault is that? Ask the leaders of this country and shit, bro. Ask the leaders of this country. Allowing a whole lot of men to fucking come out here in America. There's a lot of people that are not even supposed to be here. A lot of men, I mean, not just people, but men. There's a lot of men not even supposed to be in America. They overstay their visa. They're illegal aliens, okay? They're not even supposed to be here. They wasn't even born here. Hell, our motherfuckers, they don't come around and talk, man, what you talking about, man? You talking about the immigrants? Look, I got papers, brother, that I'm supposed to be here, okay? I was born and raised in America. These are my streets. These are not your streets. These are my streets where I grew up at. I grew up in the Bay Area, not you. Motherfuckers, they can't even speak English and they here. Like, nigga, you can't even speak English and you here? You walking around here, bro? You see what I'm saying? Illegal alien like a motherfucker. There's too many men out here, bro. How the fuck did you sneak here? Did you overstay your visa? Did you climb over the fucking wall? You need to go back home, bro. Too many men out here, bro. And I'm gonna get a lot of fucking, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for me saying what I'm saying right now. Let's put it this way. There's too many men out here in the Bay Area where I live, bro. It's too many fucking men. I get to the point where I get tired of interacting with men all the time. I'm like, please, let me interact with this female right here, man. I don't want to interact with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of interacting with your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then they treat you like you an alien or something like that. Nigga, I live here. This is my country. Go back to your country. I live here. This is mine. I was born and raised. I got papers, nigga, that say that I'm here, that I live here. I got California ID, birth certificate, you fucking name it. I live here. You don't live here. You from somewhere else. And then they think it's like, they think it's wrong for you to say some shit like this. And I'm like, no, it's not, because this is my country. You can go home if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Only in America will you get treated like an alien, man, and you fucking was born and raised here. Too many men out here, bro, to compete with, bro. Too many goddamn men. Dude, when I go to the gym, or when I was going to the gym before the pandemic, there was so many men in that fucking gym, bro. There was way more men in that gym than women. So when you got a whole lot of fucking men in your area or country or whatever, the women become way picky. They looking for anything for you to say so they can X you out, because they got so many options. That's why you got to become the best option, bro. Get a whole lot of fucking money, bro. You get a whole lot of money, bro, they can't X you out. Like, well, he ain't got no money. Or he got an imperfection somewhere, I don't like it, so I'm going to skip out on him. That's how they are, bro. And that's why you got to make them sorry. Like, bitch, I got money now. You could have got with me when you had the chance. You make these bitches sorry. Fucking bitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Mr. G. Too many men, bro. The saturation is real. The saturation is real, real, real. And you wonder why? You wonder why it's saturated? You wonder why? Because we've been sold out. We don't have strict immigration laws. We don't. We don't have, you know, we got too many techies around. Like, the tech industry brought a lot of men out here, bro. The tech industry brought a lot of men over to this area, man. It hasn't been the same since, man. The women are ultra picky. That's the number one reason, or the number one sign that you have too many men in your country or area, okay? Is that the women are picky. So when the women are picky, that means that there's too many men. Too many men in your area. You see what I'm saying? Too many fucking goddamn men. And then the powers that be, they don't care, man. The powers that be, they don't care. You're like, you know what? You're gonna have to deal with it, son. I'm like, man, all these motherfuckers over here, bro, they can't even speak English. And how the fuck are you here? You know what I'm saying? You over here in this country, you don't even know how to speak English. How the fuck do you have a girlfriend? How the fuck are you over here fucking the women and shit, man? That's one of the main problems, is the immigration laws are not strict enough in America. You know what I'm saying? Too many goddamn men to compete with, bruh. You know, and then you got the government who got their back, got women back and shit like that. This welfare, general assistance, all these other goddamn programs that keep women afloat, okay? Let me tell you, in Thailand, for women, there is no government programs that will save them. That's why you see so many bitches out there slanging that pussy, because they ain't got the benefits that American women have. See, American women got welfare, general assistance. This allows them to be picky. You see what I'm saying? Because they got a roof over their head. Even if they got general assistance and welfare, they got a roof over their head. They got food stamps coming in. You got food, shelter, water, all this other shit that's protecting females. They got all that shit. So that, that that allows them to become picky, bro. You see, if you take away the general assistance, take away the welfare and all these other like government programs, women they won't be as picky as they are now, bro. You see what I'm saying? They won't be as picky. They'll be like, oh shit, I got me a man who got a job. I'm finally saved. Out there, and let me tell you, out there in Thailand, there is no government assistance. There is no welfare coming to save women out there. Why you think there's so many women out there slanging that puss? They slanging that puss because they don't have any other options to get money. There's not enough rich men, and there's no government assistance coming out to save them. There's no welfare, no general assistance. There's none of that shit, bro, that women can do. There's none of that shit that women can apply for. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So then, when they got all that covered, they don't need the men anymore, man. When they got all that shit covered, they don't need the men anymore. So then that allows them to be ultra picky. That's why you have to go to a country where they don't have these programs for women. That's why when you go over there to Thailand, Colombia, they be looking at you like you a motherfucking meal ticket. They looking at you like you prime steak. You go to Thailand, Colombia, Brazil, what's it called? What's that other spot called? The Philippines. You go to these countries, bruh, they look at you like you steak. It don't even matter if you're in your 40s or 50s. They look at you as a fucking come up, a foreigner from America. He has what? He has money. See, when you're desperate, right? When you're in a desperate state, you're less picky. That's what happens to fucking men. That's what happens to men or men out here, because a lot of men are desperate because they can't get they can't get a woman, so they start selling and start getting the fat women, the ugly women. They settle because that's all they can get, right? Because there's too many men to compete with. We have fucking screwed ourselves, bro, when it comes to the dating system out here, bro. There's way more men than there is women out here. That's why Kelcat been single for years, bro. It's not because I'm sub 5, because some motherfuckers, man, you've been single for a long time, Kelcat. You gotta be sub 5. You gotta be sub. Like, that's not it. Never have been sub 5, bro. Even when I was coming up in my teens and 20s, I wasn't sub 5. Yeah, I put on weight and shit. That's my main reason why, for my droughts and shit. But I've never been sub 5, so you can kind of count that out. You can just miss me with that shit. What I'm saying is that when you have these programs, when you have plenty of men, when you have an abundance of men all over the place, bro, to compete with, and then you have hatred on top of that. So yeah, hatred for men, I mean, on top of that, yeah, it's going to be hard to get a woman. I remember before the dating apps, bro, it wasn't this hard to get a woman. Shit, man, you could be a homeless guy off the fucking street and get a woman just like that. You could be a real homosexual. Women will gravitate towards you, man. Women will even flirt with you hardcore. Women will give you hints. Women were a little bit more aggressive before the dating apps, okay? They were more aggressive. They will pursue you. Nowadays, females don't even pursue men no more because we got so many men out here that's pursuing them. The worst thing that could have happened, and I'll say this time and time again, the worst thing that could have happened to the average man, the worst thing that happened to the average man is those dating apps. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Or that happened, I mean, not could have happened, but that did happen, are the dating apps. That's the worst thing that happened to the average man is the dating apps, bro. And I'll say that time and time again. Now, you can believe me or not, but the proof is there. The proof is in the pudding. There's a lot of guys who have been single for 5 years. I remember I was doing Uber and Lyft, right? Remember back in those days, and I was onto this shit a while back. about the dating apps and about the increase of men, can we talk? The oversaturation of men, right? Over here in this area. And this one guy was saying, like, damn, you know, I live in Texas, man, and I come out here and these females are different. They more flaky and shit. He said, man, Texas, man, if they like you, man, they'll pursue you. Out here in the Bay Area, these women are fucking different. And this one other guy was saying that he was single for 5 years before he got a girlfriend. I clearly remember saying, I clearly remember, you know, I clearly remember this guy saying the shit when I was doing Uber and Lyft in the back of my car. I remember that. He was like, man, I was single for 5 years. Because I asked him how long he'd been single. You know, not in a gay way, but I wanted to like prove to myself that I'm not the only one that's struggling. You see what I'm saying? So I start asking guys questions. How long you been single, bro? Because I was single for a while. You know, even when I was doing Uber and Lyft, I had a girlfriend at the time, but I was trying to get a new girlfriend, which was a challenge for me, right? And this other guy told me, he said, man, I've been single for I was single for 5 years before I met my girlfriend. And that let me know, like, damn, it's rough out here for the average man, bro. Dude was single for 5 years? Like, damn, that sound familiar. You know what I'm saying? Guy was around my height. Actually, he was a little bit shorter. He was like around 5'7" and shit. Yeah. He said, man, I was single for 5 years before I finally found a girlfriend. And this one other guy got in my Lyft car when I was doing Lyft, right? He was saying that one guy couldn't find a girlfriend and he left the Bay Area because he couldn't find a girlfriend. No lie, I'm not lying. I remember this shit when I was doing Uber and Lyft. I'm telling you a true story. I'm not lying, okay? A lot of motherfuckers talking about, man, he lying, bro, he lying. Nuh-uh. I remember clear as day. And remember, I told this story before, bro. If you go back to my old videos back in the day, a couple of years ago, I told you this story. I told you that this one guy, he left the Bay Area because he could not find a girlfriend. He moved to New York. And guess what? When he moved to New York, he found a girlfriend. So it's not you, bro. It's the area that you're in. You see what I'm saying? It's the fucking area that you are in. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not just, I'm not just running off at the mouth. I'm telling you the truth. Some guys talk about, bang, you've been single for a long time, Kelcat. You must be sub 5, man. You've been, I'm like, no. Because there's a overabundance of fucking men in my area to compete with. There was an article online, and this is in the Middle East. And they said, because there's so many fucking men out here in the Middle East that some men would not find a fucking girlfriend, period. You see what I'm saying? Some dudes won't be able to find a girlfriend. And that was me. But after I get this money, let me tell you this right now, I'm going to be the force to be reckoned with. Let's put it this way. That's how you stand out from all the men. You got a lot of fucking money. Not all men got a lot of money. And you be the taker. You be the guy that's taking somebody's bitch. I'm gonna go in here where this girl be flirting with me and stuff. I gotta travel 9 miles. Shit. I had one meal a day. I'm good. I don't need no more food. Okay. That's that's good, AJ Lifts. You see, that's why men gotta branch out, man. Leaving America is the only way to happiness, bro. Leaving America is the only way, really, to like really, satisfy your cravings, man. Because a lot of guys, they being love starved out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just wish there wasn't so many goddamn men out here. But it looks like I'm gonna have to leave, bro. You know, I'm gonna have to leave. Out here, bro, you'll be single for so long that your fucking dick will fucking fall off by the time you get some pussy, bro. Your fucking dick will fall off. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find some pussy. Look, it's like this, man. If there wasn't so many men, right? If there was a shortage of men out here, bro, I would have been had a girlfriend long time ago, or I would have been. Let's put it this way: if I didn't want to have a girlfriend, I would have plenty of pussy to sleep with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take about a million men out of this state, take a million men out of the state, bruh, I wouldn't struggle. If you took a million men out of this state, not just the Bay Area, the whole entire state, you take a million men out of the state, you would not struggle. That's why I think that World War III should happen. I think World War III should happen. It'll thin the fucking herd. Now, me, I think I'm a bit too old for the military or for anything, you know. But I think that we should have another war world. I mean, a war. My fucking. I'm busy right now. I'm trying to get across this highway. I think that we should have another world war. You see what I'm saying? We need World War III. World War III, bro. That's what we need, bro. Thin the fucking herd, bro. It'll thin the fucking herd. Men won't struggle if there's another, world war, right? And some guy came around to my channel and said, Kelcat, man, you said you want men to die in war so you can get some pussy? Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And that's exactly what I need. I don't need to be struggling out here that bad to get some pussy. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm not even really pursuing women myself right now. I'm just trying to get the paper straight, the bread straight. You see what I'm saying, dog? I'm just trying to get the fucking bread straight, man. So I won't have to struggle with other average men, right? I get my money right, guess what? I'm surpassing the average man. I'm going to be the guy in the 20% of men. And I'm not spending my resources in America, bro. I'm going overseas. Straight up. I'm going overseas. I'm not spending my money here in America, okay? Going overseas where I have an abundance of Asian pussy. You see what I'm saying? I'm only doing 2 deliveries today. I'm not going to go hard. I'm just doing two deliveries, man. What I'm saying is, bro, there's too many men out here, bro. And another sign that you have too many fucking men is that the men become a player hater. You know, when you're talking to a girl that you like and shit, you see what I'm saying? You know, too many, you're talking to a girl that you like, right? Another guy comes in and kicks your conversation to the side. The motherfucker interrupts your conversation. I'm like, dude, I'm not talking to you, bro. Come on, man. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. And it makes me mad, bro. I done checked a few motherfuckers like that. When motherfuckers would jump into my conversation, I'd be like, look, man, I'm talking to her, I'm not talking to you. He'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, you better be sorry, because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her, bro. You interrupt my conversation. This motherfucker, interrupts the conversation, stops my conversation to talk to me. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I'm not talking to you. I checked a few motherfuckers, and they backed the fuck up. Because they were around, my height, a little bit shorter and shit, had something to prove. You know what? There's always some motherfucker around my height that's the hater. It's never the big tall dudes, you know what I'm saying? Or the big ogre dudes, right? These big motherfuckers. It's always a motherfucker that's shorter than me or here around my height, right? That does this shit. Interrupt my conversation when I'm talking to a female. They get their haterade on, man. That's another sign. Is the men are extra thirsty, and they notice when you talking to a female, they want to interrupt. The thirst is real, bro, out here. A lot of dudes, they're not getting their pussy. They're not getting their pussy on. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of thirsty men out here, bro, they're not getting pussy on a regular basis. And another sign that your country or area has too many men is that when you walk around with a dime piece on your arm, you get a lot of hatred, right? You get a lot of like motherfuckers staring at you and mugging at you, or you get into fights. That's another sign, right? There's not enough pussy to go around. You walking around with a dime piece on your arm, right? And dudes want to fight you all the time. Either you come close to getting into fights or you really actually get into a fight. I know, I can tell right now, if I was walking around with a dime piece on my arm out here in the Bay Area, I would have gotten into a fight numerous times. I would get into straight up fights over and over again. You see what I'm saying? And another thing, violence increases in your area. When there's too many men, there's violence. A lot of dudes fighting over women and shit, bro. I seen that right before the pandemic. Motherfuckers was fighting over women, bro. Straight up. I told you about that time in downtown San Jose. This one guy got clobbered when he was surrounded by beautiful women, right? He was outside downtown San Jose in front of this club, and he had like at least 7 beautiful women around him. Some dude got behind him and clocked his ass. I don't know, maybe they got into a confrontation before they left out of the club, right? And it spilled out into the streets. But that dude walked up and clocked his ass, and dude was laying on the ground. I'm like, dude, when you are accompanied by a bunch of beautiful women, you don't drink a whole lot. You don't get drunk. Don't get drunk when you got a bunch of beautiful women around you, because the haterade is real. Exactly, AJ Lips. Dudes will see you with a bunch of women like, who's this motherfucker? I'm gonna beat his fucking ass because I ain't getting no pussy. I don't got women around me. And when dude clocked his ass from behind, no homo. When he got clocked from behind, those girls started screaming, and even one of the girls started taking off her fucking jacket, about to fight the dude. Like, you fight me now. You fight me now. I'm about to fight this motherfucker. I was like, damn, I watched all this shit go down. I was like, damn, that's what happens when we ain't got a whole lot of pussy to go around, bro. You see what I'm saying? Fucking internet, man. That's another reason why a lot of guys are single out here, man. Fucking internet. Dating app, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dating apps. You know? That's why I say, bro, another world war. That sound about right there, bro. That means there's gonna be millions of men dying, right? In war. Will make it easier for you to have a dating life, basically. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas talking about, well, you know, you gotta be wrong for saying that, Cal-Cat, man. You talking about you want millions of men to die in war so you can have some pussy? Well, it's called the survival of the fittest. Nobody gives a fuck if I live or die. You know what I'm saying? You know, so anyway, I'm gonna end the video, man. It's been going on for too long. I can't wait till I get my money. I'm out of this motherfucking place. Feel me? I'm out this motherfucker if I get my money. When I get my money. You guys have a good night, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the Cash App if you want to. Hit that like button. Peace out, take care, and bless.